I am making peanut butter fudge. I have these Reese's chips here. So I'm going to use 1 bag of Reese's chips. And then my peanut butter. There, now this peanut butter is expired, so I'm going to test to see if it is still good. So expiration date is just a best by date, not an actual expiration date. Smells good. But it doesn't taste good, so I don't think I'm gonna use it. Okay, let me go get a fresh one. All right, let me just taste. Yeah, okay, so my expired ones are not tasty anymore. So that was my fault. I bought these last year for the peanut butter and I got fudge recipes and I got too many. Oh well. Okay. So now I need a cup and 1/4 of peanut butter. Okay. So right there is about 1 1/4 cups. And I'm going to melt these together. Okay, I'm gonna stir every 30 seconds as I'm melting these in the microwave. All right, let me see if these are getting melted. Your first stir, it's not gonna seem like anything's really melting that much because you're just removing the pockets of heat. Okay, I'm gonna go again. All right, now we got this all melted together. Ooh, very lovely. All right, here's my pan, lined with parchment. I have never tried this recipe before, so we're gonna see if this works. Seems a little runny to me, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so we're gonna let this set up in the microwave, and then
this video is brought to you by our Dining on a Dime cookbook. We have quick and easy recipes your family will love to help you get in and out of the kitchen fast. Please visit us at livingonadime.com.
oh no, we're not. We're gonna let it set up in the microwave. Oh my goodness, guys. Okay, all the candy videos are starting to get to me. Gonna let it set up in the refrigerator, but first we're going to put some Reese's on top. Oh, good grief. Okay, now we're gonna set this in the refrigerator and let it set up, and then we'll see if we can cut this. I don't know, I hope so. All right, I have my Reese's fudge here, and I'm going to release it from the side of the pan. Ooh, wow, that looks really nice. Okay, so I was told I do not have a big enough knife, so I got this baby. Okay, let's see, which pan am I doing? Okay, yeah. Oh, that cuts like butter. Now, I've never made this 2-ingredient fudge before, I don't think. I don't know. I've made over 75 fudges, guys. So I have them all in this compilation I'm doing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna test. Let's see what it tastes like. That is really good. Oh, yum. All right, 10 out of 10. All right, store this for Christmas early, so you can make this ahead and make it early, as I would just put it on a plate. Now this one's softer, so I would use saran wrap, plastic wrap, wax paper, my deli papers, freezer paper, any of those. And I would just make a nice little pile and then separate them. Okay, and then what I would do is put them in a freezer bag. Now you can wrap them with plastic wrap too if you want to seal it, and then just freeze it or put it in your refrigerator a week before Christmas. I just wanted to clarify real quick before I get on with the rest of the fudge recipes. The base recipe is 2 ingredients, okay? So the base recipe is either chips and sweetened condensed milk, which is on page 315 in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 2, or chips and frosting, which is not in my Dining on a Dime cookbook. It is on my website though, or chips and Cool Whip, okay? So all these recipes have a 2 ingredient base and then all of your optional add-ins. So I just want to clarify that before I get on with all of the other fudge recipes. I am making a salted caramel pretzel fudge. Now I have all these leftover bags of chips. Oh, this looks like the right amount. Okay, so I got those left over, and I'm going to take my caramel, sweetened condensed milk. I have no idea how you say that, but you can find it in the Mexican food aisle, which has a lot of great deals and a lot of great foods. That's where I get a lot of my spices. Okay, and I'm going to put this in my white chocolate, and I'm going to melt this. All right, I'm lining my pan with parchment paper. All right, let's see if it's all melted yet. Ooh, that's looking good. Okay, yeah, I'm actually gonna leave some of the white because I like the way that looks. All right, so now we're gonna put in our pretzels, and I'm not crushing these. I'm just gonna try it and see what happens if I just put them in whole and then cut them. I think that might be kind of cool, actually. Okay, I'm not gonna mix it too much either. Okay, now two didn't get mixed around enough, so I'll scoop those out of there. Okay, maybe I should mix the pretzels a little bit more. Okay, should have mixed the pretzels a little bit better, but that's okay. Or I should have put a layer of pretzels on the bottom. Actually, that's what I should have done. Oops. Mistakes were made. Oh well, it's fine. It's fine. I am gonna put just a very light sprinkling of sea salt on top also, and smush all that salt in. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna let this set up and then we'll see what we got. I have my pretzel fudge here. Ooh, that would have been cool if I would have put the pretzels on the bottom. Okay, so salted pretzel fudge. That's what this one is. Ooh. Okay, that's a very lovely cut. All right, here's a piece. Oh, that's a very good flavor combination. 10 out of 10 for this one too. All right, to freeze this, I'm going to just put it on a plate. And this is pretty firm, so I don't think I'm gonna separate it. Just stack it on here. Okay. Then I'll put plastic wrap. Now you guys may ask, why do you plastic wrap some of them and not others? Because the drier the fudge is to begin with, like this isn't really super sticky, so I don't want it to dry out. I want it to stay nice and creamy. So I double plastic wrap it. So the plastic wrap and then my zip top bag so that it stays extra, maybe, covered. All right, there we go. Put this in the fridge or the freezer. If it's a week before Christmas, put it in the refrigerator. If it's a couple of weeks or months before Christmas, put it in the freezer. And just pull it out on Christmas and let it defrost and put it on your plate. Caramel peanut butter fudge. I am cranking through the fudge recipes today. So I'm not gonna clean my bowl. So there I have about 1 cup. And here's about 2 more cups of white chocolate chips. Caramel here. This is in the Mexican food aisle. Don't know how to pronounce it. I just buy it. And all it is sweetened condensed milk that they've already pre-caramelized in the can, which is convenient. So if you want to just open it up and eat it with a spoon, go for it if you love caramel like me. Okay, so we're gonna melt these in the microwave, then we'll do our peanut butter. Okay, so I have my caramel and white chocolate here. I'm going to get it stirred and then microwave it again. Now you could do this with peanut butter chips if you'd rather. In that case, you don't need to use 3 cups. You could only use 2, although it really wouldn't make that much of a difference. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to blop a few in here. And, well, actually I'm gonna blop it all in here. I'm gonna melt this briefly. It took about 20 seconds. And, yeah, I'm gonna do another 20 seconds. Now you can see it's all nice and melty. Okay, so then I'm gonna drizzle this in my fudge. I guess I probably should have done it in the bowl. Oh, well. Okay, so then I'm going to just stir it in. Like, fold it so it has swirls of peanut butter as I'm spreading the fudge in the pan. See, I kind of push it in and then push it over, and then we'll have peanut butter swirls, hopefully, in the fudge. It's not really mixed, it's just sort of swirled. Okay, all right. I'm gonna let that set up, and then we're going to cut it and see if it worked. I hope so. It smells really good. Caramel peanut butter fudge. Got my caramel. peanut butter fudge here. Oops. Had a malfunction. Okay. So, cut that off to make it neater. Okay, here we go. Oh, that is really good. That oh, I know what it tastes like. You guys remember those little peanut butter candies we always got at Halloween, little orange ones? That's what it tastes like. Or a Butterfinger, both of those. Oh, yum, that is really good. All right, this one's a winner, 10 out of 10. Okay, so to freeze this, I'm just going to put it on a plate. Now, since this is a stiffer fudge, I don't think I need to separate it, so I'm just gonna put it on a plate like this. And so it doesn't dry out, I'm going to take some plastic wrap. So it doesn't dry out, and then I am going to stick this in the freezer, or if it's a week before Christmas, you can put it in the fridge, and then just the day before Christmas or the morning of Christmas, just take it out of the freezer and plate it. I'm making Reese's Pieces fudge. Got my sweetened condensed milk here. All right, now the peanut butter chips only have 10 ounces, so you can either use a tablespoon or two less of sweetened condensed milk, or you can add about 1/4 cup of white chips if you want. I'm going to add the white chips. Okay, now we're gonna melt this in the microwave and stir every 30 seconds. By stirring every 30 seconds, you keep your fudge from burning. This fudge takes less than 5 minutes to make. That's what's so great about it. This recipe is based off of my 2-ingredient fudge recipe in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 2, on page 2 something. Where'd it go? Page 315. Now I got this cute new little pan, and I just want to try it because I want thicker pieces of fudge. So let's see, wait a minute, there. So I want to give it a try. And see how it will work. Okay, perfect. All right, now my Reese's Pieces here, and I'm gonna put a few in. Oh wow, this smells really good. I love peanut butter. Okay, I just love sweets in general. So if you guys couldn't tell, that is why I want to be the fudge queen of YouTube. Okay. All right, now I'm going to take Reese's Pieces and put it all over the top. Now, some of these didn't get very evenly distributed. Pick out a couple of colors here to get a more pretty top. Okay, and then we're just gonna push all those in so they don't fall off. Okay, now, yum. Put this in the fridge, let it set up. Isn't that cute? Oh my goodness, this might be my new fudge pan. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. Oh, my cutter doesn't fit in there. That's funny. Okay, so I'll take a knife, run it down the edge. Okay, for this one I should probably put parchment both ways. There we go. Okay, that is absolutely cool. Oh my goodness, I love it. It's so cute. Okay, just so I don't mess up the candies on the top, I'm gonna turn it over. Oops, I didn't get centered. Okay. I guess I didn't figure out how many cuts for this 6-inch. I was trying to go for pieces that size. Okay, that is great. I love it, I love it, I love it. Here's one to test. That is really good. 10 out of 10. All right, if you want to freeze this, what I did was I put my fudge on a piece of paper. I got these deli papers at a garage sale for 50 cents, so I'm using these, but you could use saran wrap or you could buy these if you want. And then I just put it in. My bag. And zip it up and put it in the freezer. I am making a white chocolate caramel fudge. I got my white chocolate chips here. Now, because the bag is only, oops, I got chocolate from the other one. That's delicious. Since I have 11 ounces here, and you really need 12 ounces. I'm gonna add just a little bit more from another bag. All right, I got my sweetened condensed milk. Okay, save your container to put your spoon in. We're gonna melt this. All right, we're gonna mix our fudge base here. Okay, now this is pretty warm, so I'm gonna let this finish melting my chips. And while I'm doing that, I've got some whipping cream right here. With, oh dear, oops, my bag ripped. With some, Oopsie. Okay. There we go. And that was some leftover caramels that I had, and now I'm going to add, well, good grief, I did it again. Going to add a few more caramels, and I'm going to stick these in the microwave to melt while I'm stirring my base. All right, I've got my pan here. I'm going to pour my base in. Spread around. Okay, my caramels aren't melted yet. Now I got my caramel all nice and warm, melted. I'm gonna get it all stirred up here. Oh my goodness, I love caramel. Slightly better than caramel, but I love caramel. I guess I need to see if my family likes caramel or caramel better. I don't know which. Do you like caramel or caramel better, son?
Caramel.
You like caramel better. That's my boy. You are your father's son. Okay, got that mixed up. So now, I'm going to drizzle this all around. Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. Yum. Yum, yum. Okay, so now I'm just going to swirl this in. Now you could probably swirl it in your bowl before you put it in your pan if you want. I've never made this recipe before. I'm just making it up as I go along because I'm going to have world domination and be the fudge making queen of YouTube for 2025 and beyond. Oh my goodness, that looks so delicious. Oh my goodness. Okay, then you don't have to do this, but I love salted caramel also. So I'm going to put some salted bits on here, and oh my goodness, we are going to let that set up. Yum. My salted caramel fudge here. I think it's set up, I hope. Let's see. I'm gonna leave this in the fridge just about an hour or two longer. All right, got my caramel fudge. Oh, yum. All right, there we go. There's the caramel fudge. Oh man, that is really good with the salt on there. Yum. I am making a ruby chocolate fudge. Now, a viewer sent me this and I've never used it before, but it has a sort of fruity, like fruity taste. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It just kind of has, it says intense fruitness, fresh sour notes. It has a very interesting but good taste. So we're gonna see how this goes. Now, I am making the 2-ingredient fudge from my Dining on a Dime Cookbook Volume 2. And I am making a smaller batch than normal. So instead of 3 cups of chips, I'm only using 2 because I had this sweetened condensed milk left over from another recipe that I just wanted to get used up. But just follow the recipe in my cookbook. It's 3 cups to 1 of the sweetened condensed milk. What do you think about the ruby chocolate?
It's pretty good.
It's kind of different, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put this in the microwave and let it melt. Is it what?
Is it also the $100 chocolate?
Well, this is like $50, yeah.
Oh, I see.
It's super expensive.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Laura, for sending this to me. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to try this. So, Laura, my viewer, sent me all these cool, fancy chips and chocolates to try, and I just greatly appreciate her doing that because I didn't even know these things existed. All right, we're gonna get this melted. I already stirred it once, microwaved it again. Looks like it's melting actually pretty well. Putting a little bit of water to keep my parchment paper from coming up. Okay. Let the rest of the heat finish melting it. And then going to add some almonds in here. Since it's got a fruity taste, I thought almonds would be a pretty good complement. Ooh, am I getting all chef-ified now, Jack? Do I sound professional?
I think so.
By using professional words like compliment. Okay, pour this in. Not going to waste one little titch of this one, even for the comments. Okay. Oh my goodness. It smells really good. Okay, going to let this set up, and then we will cut our fudge and see what happens. Actually, I think I'm going to put a few more almonds on top, just for decoration. Okay, now we're gonna put this in the fridge and see what happens. Here's my ruby chocolate. Very interesting, never tried this kind of chocolate before. Well, it sure is pretty. All right, let's see what we think here. Don't know if anybody in my family likes almonds. Oh, I think Mike does. Okay, Jack or Mike, do either of you want to try fudge?
Yep.
With $50 a bag chocolate?
I don't think I'm worthy.
You don't think you're worthy of $50 bag chocolate? My goodness. I'm terrified to use it. This is called ruby chocolate.
Oh, that's why it's kind of pinkish.
Yes.
I'm afraid to try it at that price. I don't know.
I know. I was afraid to use it. What does it taste? Does it taste like?
It's good. Well, it took me a bit because there's a lot of stuff going on here. The almonds and little slices of almonds and the crunch and all that.
Wow. It's really darn tootin' good.
That's darn tootin' good.
There's my piece right there.
Yum.
That's good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Laura. Yum. I am making 2-ingredient Christmas coal fudge. So much fun. I got these melts after Halloween for 50 cents. They were 50% off. So I'm going to take my black candy melts and my sweetened condensed milk. And I use 12 ounces of candy melts. Microwave this until it's melted, stirring every 30 seconds. Look for candy melts of different colors, guys, after all the major holidays, after Valentine's Day, Easter, Halloween, and Christmas for much cheaper. Usually it's about a week to 10 days after the holiday, then they get to going 75 to 90% off. Oh, that's looking great. Okay, just stir it until it's smooth. Now I got these cute little 6-inch pans, and I wanted to try them because I wanted thicker pieces of fudge. So we're giving these a try. See if I like them. All right. There's our black coal Christmas fudge. If you get air bubbles, just poke them out if you want. I don't know why this one got air bubbles. That's interesting. Maybe because I just whipped it instead of stirring. Okay, there we go. Gonna throw this in the fridge and let it set up. This recipe is based off of my 2-ingredient fudge recipe in my Dining on a Dime cookbook, volume 2. On page 2 something. Where'd it go? Page 315. All right, I got Christmas coal here. Ooh, this is kind of soft. Oh dear. Oh no, did it not turn out? You know what? I needed more white chocolates, because the white chocolate doesn't set up as well as the other. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna remelt it. Now, I get a lot of criticism for all of my mistakes. Guys, I show you these mistakes so that you know how to fix it. And we are not going to waste a great package of melts, even if I did pay 50 cents for them. Just going to add a little bit more what do you call it? White chocolate to it. Okay, so let's see. So the taste is white chocolate. Oh man, that's good. Okay. So I'm adding more white chocolate, and we'll see if that will set up better. I'm not sure why the white chocolate does not set up as well as the dark or as the regular chocolate. I mean, it's got to be because of whatever's in the chocolate part of it. It's got to have something to do with that, but I don't know what it is. So if anybody knows, please comment and let me know. But I do notice you have to use another cup to a cup and a half extra of white chocolate versus dark chocolate when you're making the 2-ingredient fudge. Okay, I'm gonna add about another cup because I just don't think that's gonna do right. Okay, give that a try and see what happens. So I got my coal fudge here. And I think it's set up pretty nicely. Okay, now this is my new my new pan, so I don't know how many slices to slice it into. All right, let's see. There's one, 2, 3. Okay, there's my Christmas cold fudge. I like it. That's cute. I'm making my easy, no-cook fudge. This peppermint fudge is delicious. My white chocolate chips and my sweetened condensed milk. Now, because the white chocolate chips have slightly less than the 12 ounces needed, it has 11 ounces, I'm going to leave just a little bit of sweetened condensed milk in my can and just use that for coffee creamer later. See, I don't know, tablespoon or 2 is left in there, not very much. Okay, so I'm going to melt this in the microwave first. Now you want to stir it in 30-second increments so that your chocolate doesn't burn. Ooh, look at how nice and smooth that is. All right, I'm gonna get all my chocolate and sweetened condensed milk here mixed together. Okay, now I got my pan and my parchment paper. To save money, I just rip one in 2. Okay. Then I'm gonna take my peppermint bits. Oops, and I forgot. And my peppermint flavoring. Guys, grab your peppermint flavoring now because last year I couldn't find it at Christmas. All right, so got my peppermint bits in there. I'm gonna stir it around. Oh, look at how nice and swirly that is. Ooh, love that. Okay. All right, and then we're going to take some of our peppermint bits and put them on top. Then going to push it down just like so. Oops. All right, there we go. Oh my goodness, we're gonna let this set up and then we're gonna cut our peppermint fudge. Oh, yum. Okay, got my peppermint bark, or my peppermint fudge here. Oh, yum. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? All right, let's cut this. I am making a coconut cream fudge. Oh my goodness, I saw this recipe and had to try it. Got my chips here. All right, I'm going to melt my chocolate chips in the microwave. All right, stir in between each 30-second increment so your chips don't burn. All right, get our chocolate chips, or get our white chips all melted. If I said chocolate before, I meant white. So used to saying chocolate. Ooh, yum. Yum, yum. Okay, now we're gonna add our cream cheese, or the coconut cream part. This is the cream in the coconut cream. And my vanilla. And a titch of salt. Okay, so now, and if you want, you could do coconut extract. I don't know if I happen to have any. Cherry, almond, lemon, no coconut. So we're gonna do without that. Then what I'm gonna do is beat up all this first. All right, that is nice and smooth. Then I've got my sweetened coconut here. And I'm going to add my coconut in. And you can beat it if you want, but I don't think you need to. Just stir it in. Get everything off the edges. All that yummy goodness. Oh my goodness. Coconut cream is at the top of my list for favorite candies. Yum. Got my pan and my parchment paper. When you cut it in half like this, you get 200 sheets instead of 100 out of your package. Okay, then, oops, my parchment slid. Whoa, my parchment's really, oh my, it's all over the place. Whoa. Slow down, girl, slow down. Okay. There. Okay, now we're gonna get this all spread in. Now, gloves might make this go in easier, but I don't feel like putting them on right now, which I probably should. Oh my goodness, I can just smell the coconut cream. Yum. Okay, then I'm going to take a little bit of coconut and spread it on top. Just like so. Then what I'm going to do is, as I'm pushing the coconut into the top, I'm just going to spread it into my pan a little bit better. There we go. Just a little bit more coconut in the center here. There we go. Okay, we're going to set this in the refrigerator Let it get all set up. Oh, yum. Coconut cream fudge. I absolutely love coconut cream Easter eggs, and I'm really hoping this will taste like that as I'm making candies. I realize I just like candy. I don't like ding dongs and I don't like ho-hos, but I like candy. Okay, this little corner is too small, I'm sure, to put for the plate. Oh my goodness, yet another winner. Oh my goodness, that is just too darn tootin' good. Oh, yum.